Hello everyone and welcome to this session of What's New in Google Gmail. Today I want to talk to you about the new interface. There are some minor changes, not drastic, but some minor changes and some new features. And if you haven't switched over from the classic, you go over here to the settings gear, click on the settings, and you can see that I have switched over, but you should see something that says something similar to try the new MSD of Martinsville Mail. And Google will be switching over to this new Gmail in the near future. I don't know exactly when, but it will be happening fairly soon, I think. So you just might keep this in mind. Again, not huge changes, pretty minor. There's some changes in the looks. Most things look the same, but a few changes. If I would hover over a Gmail that just came in, an email, you can see that I have Boomerang, which I use, but I'm going to show you something that Google has added that's very similar to Boomerang. I can archive my message, and you ask, so if I archive it, where does it go? So when you archive it, it goes over here into All Mail. And so if you click that archive button, then you know where to find it in All Mail. I can delete now directly from my email. I don't have to go up to the top and click my trash can. I can mark it as read, or I can snooze it. So if I snooze it, I can snooze until later today. If I have several emails and I don't have time to take a look at it and I want to take a look later, I can say later today, tomorrow, this weekend. I can also pick a time and date. And then once I choose that, then I can save it. And I can see the email then. So that's a handy little tool that you can see. I'm going to scroll down to a message that I received from Vicki and click on that. And she said, hey, I'm having trouble switching to the new Gmail. Can you help me? And so I have something called the Smart Reply. And that Smart Reply allows me to say, well, yes, I can help you. So I don't have to do any typing other than to click on that. So if you are very busy, you don't have a lot of time for responses sometimes, you can click on that. I also can start typing what time would be, work for you. So you can see that I have work typed, but nothing else. So if I want to use the remainder of that sentence, I can hit the Tab button, and then I can go ahead and send that back to Vicki with a lot less time on my part. Okay, moving back. So you just saw the Smart Reply and you just saw the Smart Compose. If you don't want either of those items, you go to Settings, click Settings again, and then it opens up. You can see that you have your Smart Compose right down here, and you have your writing suggestions on, and then your writing suggestions off. If you don't want that, if you want to turn it off, make sure that you do save your changes here down below. Okay, I'll get back to my inbox here. And want to talk to you about some of the sidebar over here. The sidebar is new. The first thing that you can see is the calendar icon. If you click on the calendar icon, it will load my calendar. There are times that I'm speaking with someone, or if I get an email that this date, they're wanting to know if this date is available, I can automatically access my calendar through my Gmail and go in from there. If I want to move ahead, or if I want to go into December and choose, I can. I also can open it in a new tab. Let me get back to where I was. I can move to tomorrow if I need to next week. I can click on the day schedule, and then I can also find other calendars if necessary. So that's a cool thing. Let's get back out of there. And then we're going to scroll down a little bit more. The next thing, it's a little hard to see with my background, but it's called Google Keep, and it's something that I'm going to talk a little bit more about in a PD at some point in the next couple of months. But Google Keep is something that we don't use a lot, but it is very, very handy. It's a good way for me to stay organized. I can add my notes here. I can add my lists. I can do all kinds of different things within Google Keep. and it's all within my sidebar. I also have tasks. I use tasks a lot, as you can see, with my notes to myself. And then once I'm done with that, I can just click on that and it disappears. I don't want to do that because I have to get those things done. So I can close my tasks. I also have a plus sign here. If I click on this plus sign, you can see that I have all kinds of choices in the G Suite Marketplace. And these are items that I can use within my Gmail account. You can scroll down and you can see, I can get that to work here. You can scroll down and you can see if there's anything that you might want to use. And it's not scrolling down for me for some reason. I don't know why. There it goes. And there's DocuSign. There's all kinds of different things. Take a look. Make sure that you take a look at what the users are saying, whether it's something that you want to use or not. You also have inline attachments. So you can see that I have something from Brenham Tech Daily, and they have sent out an attachment, and that is inline. So I can see exactly what's going on in that email without having to open it up. You can also see with Khajiit, I have an image, I have an MP4, I have different attachments, and I can see exactly what that attachment is. With Ruth's attachment, I know that it's a VR presentation and it's a slide presentation. So those items help me just at a glance see what is there, and it doesn't mean that I have to necessarily open the Gmail. If you're asking where your contacts have gone, that's a question that I've heard before. Well, okay, I've tried the new Gmail and I don't like it because my contacts are no longer there. Where are my contacts? If you scroll over to the black and white waffle in your Google Apps, you can see that now your contacts are here. And that's where Google has placed it. I don't know how long they're going to keep it there. It depends on how well we all like that and the feedback that they get. If you are wanting to add someone to your contacts, I'll get out of here, and I hover, so Casey Bell, if I want to add her to my contacts, it's very easy. I can hover on her name, I can immediately add her to my contacts, I can send her an email, and I can also add an event to my calendar. So again, one stop very quickly to get to where I need to do. So let's go back over immediately, or what the main things that you learned about in the Gmail, the new Gmail changes. First of all, you have your snooze, and that's pretty cool. The second thing are the inline attachments, remember. The third thing is the sidebar with different options. The fourth thing was the smart text. If I click here and if I want to reply, it will give me a smart text. Now that one it doesn't, but the one that I showed you with Vicki, it will give me a smart text. So here's one from Heck. I'm assuming that I can get to that, and maybe not. There we go. Reply, but sometimes it will give me, it will know exactly what I want to say, so it will help me answer that. And then the automated reply, if I'm talking and it automatically figures out what it thinks I want to say, then it does fill that out for me and does make it easier for me. So those are the 5 things that you learned today. Please, please get with me if you have any questions. I hope that you do, and I hope that you I hope you enjoy using the new Gmail. Have a great day.